So we encourage you to tune in and calibrate and then receive the benefit of that. So the better it gets, the better it gets. So you find the thought, you deliberately reach for a good feeling thought. That good feeling thought produces good feeling more thoughts, and then eventually a good feeling manifestation, which you then observe. And as you observe it, you're thinking about it, so you're attracting more of it, which you then observe, and then you get more of it, which you then observe. So that's all really lovely, except that you can get so without even knowing you're doing it. You become an observer for your emotions rather than a deliberate calibrator for your emotions. So as long as you can keep everything coming along, observing it and feel good, and observing it and feel good, and observing it and feel good, but often real expansion causes you to reach deeper than where you've been observing. And if you're accustomed to observing, the first time you notice that what you want to observe isn't there, you lose your mind over it. And so that's why, while we want you to sift through life and find good feeling things to focus upon, it's why we encourage you to make lists of positive aspects. We don't want to teach you to be conditional in life, because when you are using conditions as your reasons for the way you feel, let's say that there's some lovely person in your life who is just so delicious to be with, and you calibrate to that loveliness, and then they go to lunch and now you have nothing to calibrate to, or they die. Rat bastard. So when you become accustomed to calibrating to a situation or to an environment or to a person, then it has to keep going good to keep you rolling along. And that's not the way it is supposed to work, because you want to reach for things not yet known. And so when you get accustomed to calibrating just for the sake of feeling better, when you meditate because you want to feel better, when you reach for a thought for how it feels, then you show yourself that you can remain stable and good feeling no matter what's going on around. And this is an important thing, because hear this, your vortex is full of the vibrational essence of everything that you want to manifest. But as we said earlier, those vibrations are not yet seeable or hearable or smellable or tasteable or touchable. They are feelable, but you can't observe them yet. So as you're willing to feel them, then you not only nurture them to the extent that you're focused upon them. They don't need your nurturing, but nurturing feels good when you do it. But you are tuning to what they are and putting yourself in a position of being better in your timing and better in your awareness of what you're observing. So you get to experience these thoughts turning to things. In other words, rendezvous begin happening, thoughts rendezvous in your own mind. Other people say things that you were just thinking about. Doors open that were never opened before. Things just begin to happen because you're in your pure essence. You're not carrying the resistance of the struggle that caused you to want this to begin with, you see. Then, as the manifestations begin to happen, they feel really, really good. But what we want you to get hooked on is the feeling of them becoming, not the thrill of them bursting out into see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, because then you're right back where you were before. You need to see it to believe it. And we want you to feel it and believe it, and then you'll see it. We want you to get so tuned, calibrated to your vortex that you don't doubt, that you understand that your desires are gestating and they are real and they are coming and they are in the process of turning into things, you see. So the absence of them doesn't get you down.